Hello everyone! I am so happy to see you. According to YouTube Analytics, over 70% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. If you guys want Pugsley to eat this month, I suggest you do so. Enjoy the video guys, and I love you guys forever and always. Alright everyone, so someone commented said I should do a Heartsteel Gnar guide or tank Gnar guide. I was like, maybe I should wait until I get a higher rank, but I'll do one now to see what I think is the best on tank Gnar, and then I'll do one once I hit like diamond, high diamond in flex. I know people don't really consider flex as a thing, but I don't feel like playing it on my master account or whatever. So I'm gonna do what I think is best for a tank Gnar guide, and then we'll do an updated one after I get a higher rank. How's that sound? So this is what I go currently, and I'm gonna make it fresh here. This is a starting item. I like to go this all the time. You could probably go deep blade or whatever, but I like to go with the full tank build. And then first back, you should always buy ruby crystal, rejuve bead, bracer, or giant spell. This is first back things because all of these go towards Heartsteel. And I don't like to build boots first because I just like to get my Heartsteel first. So Heartsteel obviously first, and this is going to be the core build. So Heartsteel first, and then I love to go Warmogs. Warmogs allows you to get your stacks and you just stay on the map forever. Also, the passive, it scales with 12% of your item health. So each time you stack Heartsteel, you're giving value to Warmogs. So it's just double stacking. So I think Warmogs is pretty core. At this point, there could be other things. You go into other options. I tend to like to go Deadman's for move speed. Force of Nature is pretty good as well. And of course, any of the boots that you would need. And then a final item, I just go Jack Show to stack all the resistance. This is like a standard core build. So we'll go into armor options. I've never tried Iceborne, but it's definitely possible if you want to build it, because you get a Sheen proc and you're not building Trinity with this build. Since you're going full tank, this is strictly tank items. We'll have some AD items with scaling, but scaling items and tank items, this is strictly what this is. I'm doing no Trinity stuff with this build. Iceborne's go for the slow and the Spellblade, of course. Deadman's already said movement speed is amazing with Heartsteel. Build move speed with Heartsteel. I haven't tried Unending Despair. To me, I already get Warmog ceiling, so I don't really mess with it. If you don't go Warmogs though, you could mess with this. I really like Randuins whenever there's crit enemies on the team. Of course, this is a standard item on Gnar anyways. Sunfire, I tried Sunfire. I don't like it the most because I just think there's better armor items. Like this gives damage, you don't really need that. You do a ton of damage in mini Gnar anyways. I try to stay away from Frozen Heart because mana and you're not getting as much value with the item. So I just like to stick with Randuins. I haven't tried Knight's Vow that much, but it could low-key cook with a teammate if you want to carry. So yeah. Bandle Pipes, yeah, could cook. I just haven't been building it that much because I prefer going movement speed items. This technically gives you 20 move speed when you hit an ability, but it doesn't really make you as tanky as the other items, but you could go it. And that's the same for a Locket. Actually makes you a little bit more tankier, so these are more like situational, I would say, rather than armor options. So I'll go and put this here. Same with Zeke's as well, but I personally wouldn't go these. I would go these 3 armor items over the rest in this order probably for Heartsteel. And then for magic resist, Kanik is really good because of the shield. It scales with your HP, so it's really good to go. Force of Nature because you can stack MR, so in total, you're really tanky. So you're gonna stack this in fights. 125 MR if you can stack it, plus more movement speed, which you really love with this. Wit's End, I'm not gonna go, but I could see people going. I'll go and put it here. I like Spirit Visage whenever there are healing on your team, or shielding, like Lulu. I haven't tried Abyssal Mask that much, but it could low-key work with this build, so I'll put it here. And then Hollow Radiance, again, it's pretty good for wave clear. The Sunfire, I don't build it for the Sunfire, I build it for the wave clear. So if it's like a heavy AP team and you need wave clear, definitely go this. And I think that's it for MR items, honestly. So now we'll go situational. I already talked about these. Again, we're only going scaling items. So I'm not going Trinity or Stridebreaker, but I would go a Titanic sometimes in Heartsteel games. This is if you want to go the damage build. I personally like the tank options because you can just stack your Heartsteel and tank for your team. But people prefer this and Blood Mail, which I don't mind either. It's just, you're a lot squishier without resistances, believe it or not. So I like to stack the Heartsteel, and I would rather have more HP than damage, but Blood Mail can give you like 3 items worth of damage. if you build this like 3rd or 4th, and then Titanic Hydra is just good for wave clear. Plus it scales, of course. I could see Sundered Sky Loki doing good because you restore a ton of HP with this. Styrax Gauge, Scaling Shield, but I'll put this near the bottom. I don't really want to build Styrax, same as these items, really. Everyone's going to be different. I just prefer tank, honestly. Riftmaker is a big, it's a big bait. I wouldn't build it. It's like, if you're going for fun and you want all the AP, sure, but it's kind of a big bait. I wouldn't build it, but I'll put it there for fun. And then, I don't know what else really I would add to these items. I'm going to double check again, scan through. There's probably a couple things you could do, but I'm mainly playing for tank and not for damage. You know what I'm saying? I added a couple, like 4 or 5 in there, but yeah, I think that's going to be about it for the tank, for the items build for this. Oh yeah, Protoplasm, I forgot. Protoplasm's pretty good. The problem with this item is that it's going to get nerfed soon. So abuse it while you can, of course. But this is going to get nerfed, so I'll probably prefer other items over this, but it's still going to be good probably. Just stacking up all the HP. Icy Mikhail's being good if you need the un-CC someone. Oh my god, un-CC someone. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I wouldn't really bother with anything else. Yeah, I'm happy with this. And then of course, Merc Treads whenever you need them. And then Swifties if you don't want to build the other 2. There we go. Those are the items I'm probably going to build the most. I personally like Deadman's. I like the move speed items. And then I don't really build these that much, but I could see them working. I actually do build Harness a lot, but it's more situational than anything. Plus it's getting nerfed, so I'll have to try it again. Okay, those are the items. Now we'll go to the runes. I only use one set of runes for this, and it is these right here. It's good old classic Grasp Inspiration. We used to go this. Grasp, then Demolish because it scales the HP. I like to go Second Wind, but you could go Bone Plating from certain matchups. Second Wind is really good if you get to later game. This will give you like 3 to 5k value of healing. And then of course Conditioning, but I don't really build armor or magic resist. Of course in my boots, but into my 3rd, 4th item, so you don't really get a lot of value. So I just like Second Wind for a lane. But you can go Conditioning, and then I like Overgrowth because it's just insanely scaling. But you probably go on flinching some lanes. And then I like to go full scaling route. So I go Inspiration, Cashback, Cosmic Insight. Cashback because you get a ton of, your items are kind of expensive and you get, you know, value to get your boots early because you don't build boots early, you build your Heartsteel first. So you get your boots on your back with your Heartsteel with Cashback, and then Cosmic Insight just so you can, you know, navigate lane pretty easier. You get 50 seconds off your TP, your flash slower cooldown, and then plus Heartsteel you stack more because it also has item haste, so you get to stack your Heartsteel more. And then I just go full health scaling, just full scaling runes here. But yeah, those are the items and runes guide. And then I think I'll do all the other stuff and the guide where I'm like get diamond with Heartsteel or a high rank with Heartsteel. I think that's the play. But yeah, those are the runes, and these are the items that I go for Heartsteel. I'm sure there's more I could probably go, but these are the main things I go. I'm sure, you know, and again, I'm not going Trinity with this. You could go Trinity with Heartsteel, but since I'm going full tank, this is what, you know, it's a for fun build. It's not like go get Challenger with this build. Maybe someone can, but this is mainly just to have fun and to stack some Heartsteel, baby. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the mini Heartsteel item rune guide. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next Heartsteel gameplay. Again, I will release a more updated or more official guide whenever I get a high rank. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I love you guys forever and always. Best wishes. Bye bye.